Hi, everybody, and welcome to Mulholland 4, Episode 4, CaBOOret. You're welcome. Last time
That was me.
on Sassy, Classy, Brassy, and Backup.
Sorry, that's me.
Last time, the party left the desert, and they made it to the city of Durlusk, where they enjoyed wonderful bath services at Fiona Puddle's Crystal Emporium and New Bathhouse. 10 locations, fair and wide. Hester Hilly approved. They got on the pretty fast boat to Waterdeep and made it there in about a week. Walked through several sections of Waterdeep.
Wards, you'd call them.
Some might call them wards, yes. They went to an auction house where they met many colorful figures, including Manchun. Something Manchun.
Seems like the life of the party.
He's really colorful.
I think we made a good impression.
You guys sold your book for 20,000 gold. I'm sorry, 25,000 gold, because Dancelap attempted to outbid Manchun at the end. And I quote said, "If I'm making an enemy of Manchun, I'm making an enemy of Manchun."
I stand by it. I don't know who that guy is.
You guys sold the book, and you had previously discussed buying a CaBOOret that was up for auction named the Celestia, and you earned enough gold to successfully win that lot. You went over there. You saw that it's not actually in that bad a shape. Just needs some cosmetic work. You got drunk at a Thank Torm's Day. Dancelap had a dream about...
I would call it a nightmare.
A nightmare, some might say, about Zaztam locating a tomb with an artifact in it. The artifact being the Eye of Vecna.
That we responsibly left behind.
It's fine. Hey, that dead pharaoh should have protected it. This is not him.
Why aren't we mad at him? That dead guy.
Also, add to our enemies list Becky. And
Becky and her
hen party or whatever that was.
Becky, Karen, and Susan.
And then Dancelap snaps awake, and she sees the ghost of an elven woman who says, "You're in my bed."
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
You're in my room.
This is my room.
Oh, yeah, well, turn on dead. Except I can't, because my coin is over there on the dresser. I'm just in a threadbare overlarge Def Leppard t-shirt right now. So... Yeah. Oh, no. Start scooting.
She'll kind of gesture around the room, Dancelap, and you were too drunk to notice this on the way in, but there are posters of this woman plastering this wall.
Ownership is 9/10 of the law. That's nice. Who are you?
I'm Elena. I sing here. I'm a big deal. Who are you? And why are you in my room?
I can visibly tell she's a ghost. She's like see-through.
Yeah.
Oh, Elena, dear. When's the last time you felt alive?
What do you mean? We have a
Can I try to... Go ahead.
I feel great. We got a big show tonight. It's going to be awesome. You know, we're going to finish things in style. Why? What's wrong? Do I have something on my face?
No. You look great. You are dead, though.
What?
Yeah. I'm just going to put my hand through her. Yeah, so... And I have a deed.
And she'll kind of wave her hand through you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
now I know how it feels.
Oh, no.
I mean, you can still perform. It's just going to be a pretty empty house.
Well, what kind of show is that? You tell me.
Well, no kind of show. You got me there. More like a dress rehearsal. I'm inching over to the dresser where my coin is, by the way. Just, Well, I'm real sorry you had to find out this way, Elena. I would have imagined you found out when you died.
I don't remember dying. I feel like you should remember dying.
Should be the last thing you remember.
Yeah.
Just put my coin on. So... You look like a pretty big deal.
I mean, I had my fans. You've never heard of me? Really?
I was out of town. It's been most of a year. How do I not have the message cantrip? Yep, there it isn't. Okay.
Could I hear any of this?
So Vianti, you do not sleep, right?
No.
So
And I imagine that I would be sitting near my door to kind of keep an ear on things. Not completely irresponsible. We're in a new place, and I would be probably like sitting reading by my door on the floor.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Okay. Come on.
Elena's not being quiet.
No, I thought she was very shouty to start.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do I get any pluses to this? 9.
You hear indistinct shouting.
But is it coming from the general direction I saw Dancelap get in? Okay, I would probably put down my book and start to sneak over to her door and try and listen in. See if she's just sleep talking again, or...
As you walk through the hallway...
We're not talking about that.
As you walk through the hallway, the ghost of a minotaur kind of floats by and says, "Sup," and just kind of floats past you.
Hey, big boy.
And there Vianti goes, distracted.
Come back.
He'll kind of stop and turn and say, "You supposed to be in here?"
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, what are you doing here?
I'm security.
Well, so am I suppose.
You remember the Union?
Probably.
Which union?
Teamsters and Bullmen?
Not that particular one, but I could be.
Look, I don't work with scabs, buddy.
Well, that's rude.
Can't you say that?
What? I don't cross the picket line. Well, I mean, I don't know you're not supposed to be here, and you said you're supposed to be here, so I feel like that checks out.
Well then, I'm going to check on my friend really quick, but I'll be back in my room in a bit if you want to come and say hello again.
Sure. Which room's yours?
Oh, just the one right here.
That's not your room.
Well, then whose is it?
It's Nor.
And who is Nor?
He's a dancer.
Oh, well, so am I.
Tattoos? Can't really miss him. He enters a room, if you know what I mean.
Oh, sounds like somebody I'd like to talk to.
You feel like you two would get along.
Well, again, I'm going to go and check on my friend, but maybe in a little bit we can talk more about this Nor. Maybe you can find him and send him my way also.
Okay, Elena, I know she's an elf, but she needs a solid 8 for her trance, so I wouldn't bug her.
Elena?
Yeah.
In that room.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be right back. You wait here.
You got it.
I'm gonna more quickly go over to that door.
Okay.
Do a little polite rap at it.
Ghost can't knock, right? I'm gonna go over to the door and open that. Hey, Vianti. I have a ghost.
Yeah, it
Elena.
seems like we might have a couple of ghosts.
Fucking hell. God damn it.
Hey.
Hey, what's his name?
Oh, what is his name?
Vort.
Okay.
This handsome fellow here is named Vort.
Great to meet you, Vort. Elena. Good to see you. I think we should probably all be together for this passing of the torch to the people who are still living and can profit. So I just feel like that's just my claim. You know what? Look around at all the pictures of yourself.
She kind of float over to one of them and like try and put her hand on it, and it just goes through the wall.
Okay, you're making it sadder. Close the door. Oh my God, Vianti. Vort, can you be elsewhere? Vianti, we bought a haunted cabaret. Okay. I knock for Penny, you knock for Bia. We gotta have a house meeting, which is at least 2 more people.
At least I hear that there's another dancer here.
Is her name Elena?
No. His name is Nor, I believe.
Have you seen Nor?
No, but Vort here told me of him.
Oh my God, you're gonna have a ghost threesome. Okay, we'll deal with it. Okay. Hustle buns down the hall to wherever I believe Penny to be.
Penny answers the door in like bunny slippers. You knock on Bia's door and you hear, "Oh, I didn't steal it."
When you knock on Bia's door, you hear another voice go, "What, darling?"
Love that voice.
And who would you be?
What? And a dwarven woman with kind of short hair will float out of Bia's room with a somehow smoking cigar. And she'll say, "I'm Bertie. I run this fine establishment."
Oh, well, Madam Bernie, we are meeting downstairs for a quick house meeting. So if you would like to participate.
I like your look, kid. You're in. And she'll float downstairs.
Penny, we have ghosts.
Ghosts.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just go all the way up, don't you?
She sort of leans down.
Thank you.
Like when you're talking to a dog, like you get on their level.
Yeah.
Did you have a bad dream?
Oh.
Is that where you saw the ghost?
No. What? Both are true.
Behind
I am confused.
behind Dancelap, the Minotaur will float. Hey, and just kind of float down the stairs.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them. They seem nice enough. Also really confused. They might still think they're alive. Let's go slow with them.
Okay. She'll just like kind of follow Dancelap wherever. Just like
Okay. Also, this whole trip, Dancelap has not broken out the threadbare Def Leopard. This is purely for comfort and letting her guard
the
down.
whole episode.
I lose a point in AC for it, but I'm dedicated to the bit.
Only a point, though.
Yeah. Because apparently I have garbage armor, which I'm pretty sure I also did on purpose.
Bia, you snap awake and you say you didn't steal it. What would you like to do?
Did she see the ghost leaving?
Yeah, you saw... And it's kind of one of those things where you first wake up, you're like, is that, like, my brain playing tricks on me, or did I see a ghost? Ghost?
She's gonna walk to the door and open it and see Vianti be like, Vianti, what did we drink last night?
Spirits. I'll show myself out.
Say D&D's over.
Get out!
D&D's canceled.
Miss Bia, I believe it has nothing to do with the drink that we had last night. This place seems to be riddled with ghosts.
Well, that is inconsistent with my previous experiences, but whatever you say.
There's a story there, Bia.
We can talk about that another time, maybe. Would you like to join us downstairs?
Of course.
Okay, then let's go downstairs.
Yeah.
I'll follow Vianti.
It's not like a whole spectral ballroom or anything, is it?
So, going downstairs, you see...
Okay.
Oh no.
the dwarf who identified herself as Bernie, Vort the Minotaur, Elena, a shirtless male elf who seems to have tattoos all over himself, who is presumably Nor. And Vort is kind of yelling something into the basement, and you hear like a cacophony of sound down there, and a dragonborn floats through the wall and says, "Do not go down there, man. They are not happy." And then a jester floats in beside him and says, "It's not my fault."
Okay, we're officially outnumbered. Okay. No wonder it was for sale in good condition. And no wonder nobody but the Beckys wanted it.
Penny just walks up to Vort and slowly puts her hand through his head, like...
Penny, I believe that's rude.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I've done it.
Wow.
Well, if we're all doing it, she'll stick her
All right. Let me complete my list here. You, Dragonborn, what's your name?
Me?
Yeah.
Marbles.
Okay, was there another Dragonborn? Oh, never mind. Not focusing on the ridiculousness of your name. If you're Marbles, what's the jester's name?
It's Guy. Guy the Fool.
Okay, well, this campaign just keeps getting sillier. All right. Elena, Nor, Vort, Bernie, Marbles, and Guy. You're evicted.
What?
Yeah, I'm sorry. This is a
Where are we gonna live?
I don't know. Was there anywhere else it was you guys felt particularly connected to you could haunt? I don't
think living is the verb there.
Sorry, reside. Haunt's a verb.
Marbles will say, "What about my babies?"
Are there ghost babies here? Is that what's in my basement? Are there ghost babies in my basement?
And he kind of looks down, and he's like, "Oh shit." I guess they're ghosts now.
Vianti's gonna get a fan and just fan Dancelap this entire time.
Thank you. What do any of you last remember?
Well, Bernie says, "We all ate dinner, as we do before every show."
Mm-hmm.
Anybody after that remember anything? No.
Okay. Did you?
If I may ask, how was the cuisine? Did it taste funny? I'm trying to figure out what did you in. You're going to have to give me more than that.
She'll say, "I think it was fine. I don't remember whose turn it was to make dinner. Do you have a copy of our chore chart?"
Where would I find that, Bernie?
Basement.
Where the ghost babies are.
It's a big wheel.
Oh. I might be co-opting that. Go to the basement that I have.
Okay. Downstairs, as you go down, you hear... It sounds like things are trying to make, like, a scuffle, kind of. Mm-hmm. But as you go down, you see the ghost of a displacer beast, a flump, a baby Ramoraz, and a guard drake.
I don't even know what half of these things are. Drake, Ramoraz, fucking flump, of course, and a displacer beast.
Marbles will kind of lean down and say, "Be careful of my babies."
Yeah, come down here, Marbles. Come down here right now.
He'll float next to you.
Okay. If any of these things tries to do a bite, I'm suing you.
I can control them, mostly.
Good. Good.
Looking at Marbles, he has, like, claw marks and bite marks all over him.
Can I see the chore board from here?
No.
Okay. Okay. Keep my eyes on the animals. Scoot to try to get further downstairs.
Okay. Make a perception check.
I'm not garbage at that.
Probably pretty okay, right?
Like a 9's good though, right?
You see a big poster that just says Marbles and his Magnificent Menagerie. And
looks like Marbles did all the chores.
It's him with like a stool fighting off the displacer beast. The flump appears to be juggling. And the Ramoraz has made itself into like a flaming hoop that the guard drake is jumping through.
Yeah, I admit that would probably be pretty cool. Marbles.
Yeah. Bea will like stick her head down there and call down like, do you need any help?
I sure do. Mind the ghost beasts.
Okay, Penny, you go first.
Okay.
Following behind, fanning.
Yeah, I'm just like holding onto one of her thighs, like.
Yeah, Penny's fine with that.
Yeah, I can't see a chore board down here anywhere. Behind her is a chore board, probably.
Yeah, anyone who goes downstairs can make a perception check.
Well, 11.
Oh, okay. Natural 20.
Ooh.
Woo!
And that's just a straight 20 because I don't have anything to perception.
Okay.
Yeah, I just had a 10. I can't compete with that.
Okay.
But bonus, you don't have to do any chores for a week.
So, Bia, kind of looking around, you find, kind of hidden behind a shelf, it looks like someone tore it down and ripped it apart.
Someone was destroying evidence. Guys, someone got a little angry. I guess they were put on dishes and didn't want to be.
I get it.
Is everyone here, or is there someone missing?
Bernie will say, all present and accounted for, darling.
Is there any way, that, like, looking at it, that we could reassemble it?
Actually, don't know where Mira is, but I'm pointing to her because that was a good idea.
You can put it back together, but it's kind of in a way where you can put all the bits of it back together, but they like slotted into the wheel, so you wouldn't necessarily be able to see in what position it was in.
But all the names that we can collect are the names of the people we already know?
Yes.
Is there anyone, like, on there that isn't... Did we find an extra name?
No.
Now, next question. Does this look Displacer Beast destroyed, or does this look like human destroyed?
Human destroyed.
Okay.
It's a goddamn murder mystery dinner. Okay.
This isn't going to be one of those, you know, they all did it things. Like, I've seen that trope. It's just overplayed at this point.
You're gonna have a real clue situation here. All right, what are the individual chores they could have had?
So it's cook dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Do dishes.
Mm-hmm.
Dust and sweep. And then dust and sweep is first floor, basement, and upstairs. Laundry. And yeah, that's it. Oh, shopping. Buying food.
Okay. All right, well, dishes is probably a non-starter because that would have been done after dinner.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All the living people upstairs, and then Marbles, you come up after us.
Got it, Chief.
Yeah, I'll take it. All right. Float up the steps in my threadbare overlarge Def Leppard t-shirt and try to look serious. Okay. You all remember up until dinner?
Yes.
With the assembled ghosts. All right, well, who went shopping that day?
Nor will raise their hand.
And what'd you buy, Nor? What was for dinner?
Oh, I believe we made shepherd's pie.
Well, I know one cat who does not approve. All right, who remembers sweeping up
Marbles will raise his hand.
Dusting. Was the laundry already done for the day?
They'll kind of look at each other. Maybe.
Okay. Well, I don't know how much costume sharing there is here, but the laundry is an essential part of any floor show. I don't have time. Joaquin, grant me strength. Swear at my coin. Okay. None of you remember the laundry. All right, so we got a question mark next to that. Does anybody remember, like, being assigned dishes and hating it? Or cooking?
Oh.
Does anybody remember those things?
Vort will say, "I hated dishes. It's really hard, and I don't like it."
Okay, hating dishes is a separate question. Do you remember hating dishes that night?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so we got laundry and dinner. Were the dusting and sweeping the different floors separate tasks, or were they one task?
They were separate tasks.
Okay. All right, Marbles, do you remember where you dusted and swept?
He says, "I always got stuck with the basement."
Yeah. You've got a menagerie down there.
My babies.
Okay. Wait, who are also ghosts?
Oh, I always shared every meal with my babies.
You shouldn't give them people food. We don't have time. Elena, how do you remember your day going? Pre-dinner.
I remember I was being very dramatic in the morning. That's when I get my best dramaness in.
Mm-hmm.
It's
That's the technical term.
yes. I went to Bard school. I flunked out and joined this cabaret, and she says I had to sweep in here, and it's just ghastly. Look at the place.
Okay, so you were sweeping the first floor.
Yes.
Well, if it's ghastly, it's because you didn't do a very good job. But
how is this my fault?
I don't know how many months it's been, but it definitely it's a lot of cobwebs.
I don't like that you're not being nice to me, and it's hurtful, and I'd like an apology.
Okay, Guy, what do you remember doing?
Guy is just kind of staring off into space and says, What's even the point? We're just stuck here."
Well, I hope not. But if we solve this, maybe you can all rest or fight it out in heaven. I don't care what you do after that.
Guy continues to stare off into space.
Bernie, do you remember what Guy had to do?
She's kind of glaring at him now, and she says, "Yeah. He cooked dinner."
Do you even have a last name, Guy?
Yes, the fool.
Oh, so you said.
No.
Sounds like a family name.
Guy will kind of snap and look at you and say, "They laughed at me."
Well,
You guys get to lead
isn't that
over to Vianti and be like, isn't that what they're supposed to do?
I thought that was his job.
Well,
You knew what you were signing up for?
If they were laughing at you, maybe then you were doing your job well?
You don't understand. I graduated from college. I went to the finest jesting academy in Waterdeep. And all they wanted me to do was throw pies and squirt seltzer. I am an artist.
Well, what would you like to do, honey?
Real fooling.
Which is?
You know, like making a satire of the king. King's wit. All that stuff. Real fooling.
Well, you're
And who wouldn't allow you to do this fooling?
Yep. Holding me down, holding me back. I had to do it.
So you killed everyone, including yourself.
Well, I couldn't live with the idea of me killing them. Well, I'm not a monster.
Yes, but now you're all just reliving the same thing over and over and over again. So you haven't accomplished what you set out to do in the first place.
He'll go back to staring off into space. And you can see, like, Bernie is trying to, like, strangle him.
It's not gonna work, darling.
No, it's not.
No. It was a real bad plan, guy.
Yeah. Didn't really think that one out very well.
And Waterdeep doesn't have a king.
What? Well, I mean, like, the Open Lord. The Blackstaff.
Okay.
I don't know, somebody important.
Did you apply?
What?
Did you apply?
I thought it was like an appointment.
Well, how are you going to get the appointment then?
Well, they'd see how talented I was.
In the Celestia CaBOOret?
Yes.
After you murdered the talent?
When you put it like that, I can see the flaws in my plan.
Mm-hmm.
You are not a very smart man.
What she said.
Penny laying down those real truths.
They laughed at me.
But they were supposed to laugh at you. We were in a coin economy. I had those motherfuckers thrown at me. But that was the goal. So, like, I don't get to get mad about it.
He's having a really existential crisis here.
Do you need to talk about it?
Guy, I can't take you to ghost jail or anything. I don't know what to do with you. Or any of you, quite frankly. I can make you all scared of me for a minute, but I don't think that's particularly helpful.
Well, Bernie will say, well, I mean, we put on one hell of a show when we were alive. Maybe we just have to, like, finish out our run?
Elena seemed particularly distressed that her show didn't go on. She seems the type. What was the order of the showing?
Okay. Guy was up first.
Great.
Really warmed up the audience. I wrote his entire act for him. Poor boy doesn't have a lick of talent.
Don't have the time to get in the middle of it, but
Then Marbles. Then Nor. And then Elena would come on stage with Nor. And then Elena.
Okay. So, Guy, Marbles, Nor. Then Elena and Nor? I'm missing one.
No, you're right. Because Vort is just security. And, and Bernie is the theater manager / agent / director / choreographer / seamstress.
Okay. A few too many hats, but...
Bartender.
But I respect it.
And executive producer.
All right. Well, this is my place now, so I'm kind of, or our place certainly. So we probably want to see what you guys can do. Guy, why don't you get up on the stage and show us what you can do? You can do your own material, just anything you got. I will pull up a chair from one of the that has been recently mended, and just in a threadbare over large Def Leppard t-shirt.
Bernie will kind of float next to you and try and pass you a cigar. It doesn't really work, but...
No thanks.
Really? With that
What's that mean?
With that 3-pack-a-day voice?
Yeah, but you know what? I'm a halfling. This is all Marty can come up with for halfling.
Okay. Guy will get on stage and like adjust all his bells, and he'll start like capesing about, and then he'll say, "Dear Uncle." That's actually all I wrote. I was really distracted at the end, and he'll pull out a rubber chicken and kind of just hit himself over the head with it.
Classic. Kind of gesture to everybody like,
I'm not clapping for that.
well, it's
He tried.
I don't get it.
yeah. Could have used some more japing, but yeah.
He kind of pulls
I
out
mean,
a little
I was
piece of
chased through
parchment.
this.
Always happy for positive notes. Bia, you had a note?
I mean, I was chased through the streets by guards for doing a better performance for that, so...
Everyone's a critic. Okay.
maybe a bit more panache, and she'll throw some glitter on him.
Kind of just goes through him. But somehow still sticks to him.
Now you're getting
Yeah.
it.
Oh god, it won't come off. It won't come off.
That's the magic.
Okay, wait.
Penny claps for Bia.
All right, we have your number. Would you like to do any of Bernie's material? All right.
He'll take a pie out of his pants and hit himself in the face with it.
Okay, well, let's hear it for Guy, everybody. Big round. Marbles, would you like to summon your spectral monsters to the stage?
Babies.
I'm sorry, your spectral babies to the stage?
And he'll like do like a shrill whistle. And the Displacer Beast and Guard Drake will kind of like... Do you imagine when they were alive, they would be kind of crunched together in the hallway, like trying to get out at the same time? It's like they're still trying to do that, but they can just float past the doorway. And then the Remoraz kind of scuttles up behind it, and the Flump, and he claps, and then he kind of gestures, and the Flump starts juggling with all like 85 of its tentacles and its little wonky eyes. Just kind of.
It is a ridiculous portrait you're painting, Andrew. Yes. Congratulations.
And then the Displacer Beast will attack Marbles.
Well, the act had legs until this, so.
No, that's
Maybe
kind of my
we can
favorite
make this
part.
part of it.
Yeah.
Penny's clapping.
Get it off! Get it off!
What's the Remoraz doing?
It started to like clean itself, like picking like with its gross mandibles at its like lower legs.
Yeah, you're the one who thinks those things are cute. Those things are weird and gross. It's just screaming at you in the art. Okay, Bernie, were you a profitable establishment?
She says, "Look, Marbles fell on some hard times. I was doing him a favor.
Okay.
Elena and Nor actually have talent."
Okay. Marbles, I don't know how to tell you to wrap this up because...
Thank you! Oh, God!
Okay. The flump is great, though.
The flump was really the only one of who ever had talent.
Yeah.
Could we use the flump and not burn?
I don't know how this exorcism is going to go, but yeah, I mean, if we can pick and choose.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I have to say I did enjoy the mauling like a little bit.
Yeah.
But I feel like maybe we could put that like at another point in the show, and the flump could be like his own.
All right, all good notes.
The mauling is just the intermission.
You're bumping me for the flump? Vort gets on stage and tells Peanut to sit, and the Displacer Beast sits. It's like, God damn it, Marbles! And he kind of hurdles them all off stage.
I feel like you missed an opportunity for a partners act there. Okay. Well, this is going great, but I'm now prepared for Vianti to seduce our next guest. You there, allergic to shirts. Let's see what you got.
And he will very gracefully walk on stage. And then...
Does he use all of his movement?
Oh, he uses all of his movement.
I pat Vianti on the knee.
And then he will do a...
Vianti's fanning himself now.
Yeah, I'll take over.
And he will do a very graceful and beautiful, like, solo ballet piece. It's very flowy. He's rather limber.
Listen, I'm sorry he's dead too, bud.
It's really a tragedy.
So far, the only tragedy. Sorry, Bernie. Oh, well. Supposed to be there. Yeah, that was pretty good. A little too technical for my taste, but yeah, I can see that being a thing. And Elena and Nora are the next act here?
Yeah.
Okay, so Elena sings.
So Elena sings while Nora continues to dance.
Mm-hmm.
And then Elena belts out the finale. You've never heard a better version of Waterdeep the Beautiful. Really makes it as long as possible. It's a talent.
Oh, a lot of runs.
Yeah. Oh,
I get it. Yeah. Okay. Runs on runs.
And Elena kind of goes behind the curtain and starts singing from behind the curtain for Nor. And his dance kind of becomes less flowy and more kind of like Irish step dancey. And she kind of sings like an upbeat Gaelic number. It's Elvish.
Mm-hmm.
And that goes on for a couple minutes, and then he kind of bows, and you would say saunter, but he's floating off stage.
I appreciate the effort.
And then Elena tries to flip open the curtain, and just kind of her arm passes through it, and
Bea will use her mage hand to part it for her.
Thank you, dear. Finally, someone with some
I got you.
showmanship. And she will sing 4 or 5 songs, and she is a very good singer. Look, she's maybe not the best you've ever heard, but she's pretty good.
I hate Waterdeep the Beautiful. It's not even a good song, but she's doing it well.
Well enough.
Yeah, this town's not beautiful.
It's okay. We can make it beautiful.
All right, I think she's done. Nope. Nope.
You don't know where she pulled out that bouquet of flowers from, but she has a bouquet of flowers now.
Okay. She's doing with her ear, where she's just doing this. I guess it's helping. All right, I do think she's done. No. She's got to run out of air. Oh, she's a ghost.
Can Via just use her mage hand to, at that point, just close the curtain? and she's gonna make it invisible so you can't see what's doing it.
I guess I'm being played off.
Show's over, dear.
She'll kind of poke her head through. Did I do it? Was it good?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I like what I saw. Get out.
But then, what? There was no audience.
We were the audience.
That does not count.
It was an audition, we said. Okay. It's still the middle of the night or early morning or some nonsense. You have to perform this show?
Look, I don't know how being a ghost works. I've never done it before. But I'm going to say that's our unfinished business.
Okay.
Thanks a lot, guy!
Every day with this shit guy. Okay. Okay. Well, Bernie,
yes.
It's your show still, but I'm going to say Vort and Marbles are probably should be a duo there.
Vort kind of points himself like, me?
Yeah, the Displacer Beast listens to you.
Oh, I guess.
Because if we want to do the mauling, we've got to do the maul on command. That's what makes it impressive.
Right.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. That way it makes it look more on purpose.
Marbles is twitching on the ground.
Okay. I'm going to trust you guys can ghost heal. All right. Okay, so team, we got to go out and get an audience.
Well,
I'm quite good at that.
No, yeah, we're going to be leaning on that.
Bernie will say, well, what do you all do? This is your stage now. I mean, it's only fair you perform too.
Well, what I do mostly right now just involves shrugging out of this shirt. But, like, yeah, I am a dancer. I'm talent.
I've also been known to dance.
Yeah, Vianti's a dancer. Plays a mean tambourine. Sell yourselves, girls. I'm going to speak for you.
I mean, I do tricks the likes of which you've probably never seen, but this is a pretty great gimmick you've got going on with the whole bit. I mean, I could use something like that.
Yeah.
And then she's actually going to try disguise self and make her look like Bernie, but as a ghost.
Can
I do that?
Let's see.
Via's really into it.
She's like, yeah, I can use this.
I think you can.
Amazing.
Beautiful.
It's got the like translucent blue tinge and everything. Just
Yeah. It just determines it puts a limit on your height and number of limbs you have, but that's all.
yes.
So you couldn't do the flump, but
No, you can't do the flump. Or you could look like a really weird flump.
Yeah, you can do like a four appendage.
Yeah.
Flump.
Poor little flump.
For instance, and Penny gets real mad and can summon storms and stuff. What else can you do, hon?
I can lift people in the audience high to watch over the rest of the crowd.
She can.
You like to be tall? Just climb on her shoulders.
It's a great vantage point.
I can lift anything.
So there, we'll get something heavy. Are you saying we're double billing? Is that what your suggestion is here?
I mean, look, this was our stage. It's not anymore. I get it. I don't think it's fair for us to take all the glory and your opening night.
I respect that, Bernie. Thanks. Okay, yeah, we can get something together. All right, we got a lot of things to do though, because this place still looks like kind of a rat hole, and we need to get people in here. And you guys can't sweep or generate business right now.
Well, did you check the old lockbox?
This is the first I'm hearing of it.
There's a lockbox behind the bar. We might still have some money in there. You could pay some cleaners.
Do I need a key for this? Actually, no, I don't. Bia, can you open this?
I got you. So we're better thieves too.
Yep.
Not sleight of hand, right?
Yeah.
All right. 12?
Yeah, this lock's old and kind of really basic and just pop right open.
She kind of like curses at it for a second, like, I did it! I got it open.
Ta-da!
glitter.
What's in petty cash here?
There is 455 gold in there.
Okay. Throws off my maths a little bit, but okay. In a good way. There's more maths. Okay. All right, so we got to find a cleaning service, drum up business. How much of the remaining liquor did we drink?
You only drank a little bit here before you went off site.
Okay. All right, so this part's probably good. I can't necessarily offer to cook anything. All right, so we're selling just the show. We also need something crazy heavy for Penny to lift. All right. Team. I'm open to suggestions.
Well, Via's good at gathering a crowd, so we could put her on marketing. Penny's also quite good at grabbing a crowd.
I could hand out flyers.
Penny and I do make a good time.
Yeah. So they could do their thing.
Yeah, can we generate flyers? That's another one. Maybe we can see a printer. All right. I'm familiar with the town a little bit. Vianti, you've been here before?
Yes.
Like, did you interact a lot with the Guild of Typesetters and Pictures or whatever that one's called?
I may have.
Okay.
I don't want to ask too many questions about that kind of thing.
All right, then you find us a cleaner. I'm going to find us a printer. And then you girls go out and get us an audience.
Can do.
All right. Dancelap starts walking towards the door, has no idea what time it is, and is still in a threadbare overlarge Def Leppard shirt.
Darling.
Yeah, what?
You look great.
Okay. I don't. A girl's got to have her comforts. Okay, I'm going to get changed. Everybody get changed. What time of day is it? Like, look out a window or
it's
something.
like 11 a.m.
Oh. This is the city that never sleeps. All right.
You guys were out late last night.
Yeah. Some of it's coming back to me. Yep. I had the kobold kickers. Okay. All right. Hustle buns upstairs. Get changed into something regular. I'm not wearing armor. Feel free to bite me in the ass with that if you need to. And yeah, it takes me a little longer because I'm makeuping. Actually, you know what? I put on a reasonable outfit and disguise self to just look like my best. Yeah. Shoot. Best use of a spell slot ever.
Man, ready in 6 seconds.
Boom. What's my secret? It's magic.
Oh my god, that's so good.
All right, I'm looking for a printer. Vianti's looking for a cleaning service.
Okay.
That I believe is our first round of whatever this is you're doing, Andrew. Which I love, by the way.
You're putting on a ghost cabaret.
Yes, 100%.
You didn't do the pun, it's CaBOOret.
CaBOOret. Vianti's looking for cleaners. Dancelap.
We will actually tell that pun to Dancelap and be like, that could be a name for the show.
I like it. Yeah, I can get that printed. Yeah, CaBOOret. Internally, I prefer Boolin Rogue, but CaBOOret.
I mean, that's good too, actually. That one.
No, it's obscure. It doesn't read well.
Just use all of them. Just all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Boolin Rogue CaBOOret.
Boo.
Boo.
Booze will be served.
Look. We got a think tank going here.
Okay. Vianti and Dancelap, are either of you trained in the investigation skill? I'm gonna guess no.
No, but I'm a bard, so I get +1 in it anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, I have +1. That's it.
Okay. So, both of you make charisma checks.
Okay.
Oh, much better at that.
Yeah, can I guide myself or Vianti?
Sure.
Or both?
I don't need it.
Oh,
I got a nat 20.
I guide myself. Oh, I kind of don't need it either, but I'll go for the high score. Oh. Son, I got a 23. This ain't Dancelap's first march down this boulevard.
You and Vianti kind of step outside. You both turn separate ways, and in like 5 seconds, you both find what you're looking for.
We find a mark.
Yeah.
Excuse me, is it always this hot in the city? Do you know where a printer is?
Oh, yeah. My brother's a printer.
What a stroke of luck.
Family discount, even.
Fucking sweet. Take me to your printers.
And he'll kind of, totally enraptured.
Yeah.
Take you off to his brother's
Just lead
printer.
him off by the hand for sure.
Vianti, how you want to go about finding these cleaners?
Just find the closest person, wrap my arms around them. I'm just looking to get clean. I mean, some floors. Clean some floors.
The lady you have grabbed is beet red. And Guildhall, 2 blocks down.
Oh, thank you, darling. Kiss her hand and bow.
Just
Tell all your friends there's going to be a show here in a couple of days.
ABS.
And everyone is just kind of trying to shove their way past her as she just stands perfectly still.
Perfect.
And you go a couple streets down and you find the House Cleaners Guild.
Why not?
The Loyal Order of Sweepsters. I don't know.
That's probably it.
It's probably it.
They're the Dustbusters.
Thea and Penny, how do you want to start drumming up? How do you want to do this? Because the performance is ostensibly not for probably a day or two.
Yeah,
unless you want to do it tonight. I mean, you guys do whatever you want. This is Dungeons and Dragons. Sort of.
Sort of. Yeah, it's D&D adjacent.
We've altered it.
This is Dancers and Runways.
Yes. 100%.
I mean, I figure Bay is probably taking the lead.
Yeah, she's looking for the largest open space that she can full of people that she can find.
Maybe Penny just carries her into the crowd so you can yell out stuff.
She's sitting on her shoulders, looking out,
yeah.
It's just sitting there all poised,
We've definitely done this before.
Why, hello there, sailors.
She's just the princess wave,
And you're already starting to, just doing that, get people gathered around you is this one of those living statue things? Heard about them.
Yep. Well, once she's gathered a sizable crowd, she'll stand up on tiptoes on her shoulder and just flip off, using that rogue dexterity, trying to show off. She'd be like, "Friends, have you ever stared death in the eye?" And then she'll use her disguise self to turn into a ghostly version of herself.
I like it.
Penny's clapping.
And she'll relay the like information about the performance, like the date, the time, the place. Come witness a ghastly, ghostly performance you've never seen before.
And kind of, you get people kind of whispering about it and kind of talking about it as they start to walk away.
As people are walking away, she'll like come up behind them and like try to like scare them.
Yeah.
You're like that and so much more.
Yeah.
The CaBOOret.
And I imagine we just do that same thing. Like 8 different points all over.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Dancelap and Vianti, you guys negotiate your services with your respective guild halls.
Yeah, just get, I don't know, 200 flyers made up, pointing people to the area. We can all kind of canvas and put them up. Honey, you've been so helpful. Do you know any painters?
Yeah.
Yeah?
My brother's a painter.
Oh, my lord. Joaquin, bless us that you don't run out of brothers. Well, that would be great because I do need some paint on my fine establishment. It used to be the Celestia. We're kind of workshopping some things.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think of the kissed coin?
I think it's very catchy.
Oh, stop. Okay, you're right. I'm right. Okay, well, go get this brother of yours.
And he'll walk.
There's a beer.
He'll walk outside and he'll bring in the brother who brought you to the printers.
Oh, well, fantastic. Just what a small world and such big brothers. Yeah, just the front would be great. I have some notes. Also, that signage is going to have to come down. We got a busy couple days ahead of us, don't we?
Yes, ma'am. You'll be there, right?
Of course I will. Tell you what, half price to get in.
Oh.
Yeah. I know the owner.
Oh, I mean, you must be you're so fancy and nice.
Oh, stop. Keep going. So yeah, get our flyers. Hopefully get this poor bastard a ladder to be painting our front. And yeah, between the 4, if we're talking days as the timeline, we got all that and more to kind of take the D word straight into the C word.
Yeah.
Hand out a couple days.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, just
I mean, it was bound to happen at some point, but why?
Yeah, but that's kind of a classy place, and Dancelap does feel instantly like this might not be our crowd, and the sailors and the dock folk might be better for a spooky CaBOOret. So she will kind of hit the more mid to lower tiers to pass things out. We can actually wait until after this, but she has an interest in also visiting some places she knows that other talent is. But for right now, they're trying to exercise these spirits, but she would like to lay some groundwork of trying to attract future talent.
Do you want to do that now or in a future session episode?
Yeah, let's wait on that. Well, that's a long-term plan.
Okay.
If everyone is handing out flyers, BM most certainly did that thing where she stood on top of Penny's shoulders and then just threw them out into the crowd with a handful of glitter and some added like accoutrement with her minor illusion.
Mage hand slapping it on.
Yeah, she's like in performances use the mage hand to like hold it up next to her with all the information on it. They use minor illusion to like CaBOOret above her head and all of this fancy stuff. Just lay it on real thick.
Always be selling.
Yes.
There's that be a razzle dazzle.
I would like to cast suggestion on someone after about an hour that they hand the rest of these out.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Boy, my feet are dog tired.
He'll try and hand you one.
No, thanks. He's got to do that for 8 hours. Hand mine off to someone else.
Vianti's also handing out flyers, but he's going really slowly because he keeps just like he thinks that he's got to do like a whole like thing with each person
per flyer.
It's a lot of lap sitting. It's a lot of arms draped over people, getting a little bit uncomfortably close to them, slipping a flyer and.
Vianti, you still have like 80 of these left. That's impossible.
I don't know how to go any faster than this.
No, you're fine. Good. You're doing great, I'm sure.
Do you want loyal customers or a lot of customers?
Hey, listen, you're right. Now I regret wasting a spell slot on that dude.
He's just handing them out to alley cats and little kids.
Okay, I'll scoop some of them up after him.
And then in the performance, we get like a raccoon in there.
That raccoon.
Hey, if it fucking pays, I don't care.
I was promised trash.
That raccoon is one of Waterdeep's finest theater critics, I'll have you know.
It's the emperor of Waterdeep.
He's the most loyal customer.
With his little hands.
Aww, they do people things. Like write scathing reviews. Masks, how could you?
So yeah. What now, guys?
I guess it's the day of the show.
Are you guys actually putting Penny on stage?
Oh yeah, we need to find something.
Maybe she needs some prep work.
Yeah, no, we need something crazy heavy. So let's take Penny down by the docks and find crazy heavy things for her to lift. Can she do an anchor?
I don't know.
Penny,
roll for that.
Penny, give me an athletics check.
Yeah, fine. 23.
She can lift an anchor.
All right. We're going to have you lift an anchor.
Wait, before we do that, Bea is going to sit on the anchor. Just like...
Yes!
Yes. This exact thing.
I just like, my whole act is lifting things that Bea is posing on.
Yeah.
Then she launches glitter.
It is working for me, ladies. Now, and Penny, don't be afraid if it doesn't work the first try to get angry.
She'll just slap herself in rage in the middle.
Yeah. Listen.
That's the finale.
Okay. All right, so we're going to go Guy, Marbles, and Vort. Vianti, do you want to double act with Nor, or maybe we should let them get their thing out of the way, and then you can double act, or Nor. Vor is a different thing. It's a whole.
That's not in the show yet.
No.
No, you said yet.
Listen, I don't know where this is going. I'm open.
Wow,
Whatever opportunities we decide.
We can discuss that later.
Yes. All right. So you guys work on your individual acts here. We do need a bard, but arguably Elena is that. All right. Because we've got days plural.
Yeah.
Okay. Probably into the second day, I would like to write a letter.
Okay.
I would like to write a letter to Madison Fletcher, care of Rose Sharpthorn.
Okay.
I would like to give her exactly enough money for one ticket to Waterdeep and invite her, and only her, I want to make that clear several times in the letter.
You know what? You don't want Dim showing up?
No, thank you. But I would, and listen, she can take the money and run in any direction, but I'm offering her a job in Waterdeep if she would like to get the hell out of that town.
Okay.
Where's that, Belliard?
Belliard. Now, Belliard is a.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it is like 7 days away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just she's not showing up for the show is all I'm saying.
No. She doesn't need to, but I that's on my checklist.
Okay.
Make a list. Check.
Anything else?
No, just picking out my outfit and my song. I need to work with Elena on a song, and she's not really. I'm a heavy metal girl, and I'm not really feeling like she's getting it. Might need another bard.
Do you do any like dancing on stage to like practice?
Yeah.
To practice?
Yeah, I can do that.
No, it's up to you.
Yeah. Oh well, yeah. Of course, I gotta get the
Yeah.
layout of the stage. There's usually a pole here. I can work around it.
Bernie kind of floats by and says, "You're terrible."
Hurtful, Bernie.
Well, you are.
It,
You have no form. Vianti is the only one here with a lick of talent.
I'm trying to work the hips in.
And I'm sorry, you were the one who hired Guy.
Fair point. Not you, Bia.
Yeah.
I'm mostly talking about Dancelap.
What would you prefer, Bernie?
Any amount of form.
All right, we'll go back to 1, and I'll make a roll, and we'll see whether or not I have form.
Okay.
All right, I go back behind the curtain.
5, 6, 7, 8.
I stalk out.
Terrible.
I didn't even make a roll. I just don't think you appreciate the form. This is a whole thing.
Maybe I
Ballet, there's 6 moves. They just repeat them. This is art. I feel music, and I interpret it topless. I don't know what to tell you, Bernie. This is the whole gag.
Madam Bernie, do you have any experience in this?
In that? No. I mostly tell people how to keep their clothes on. Tastefully. I mean, you can be very suggestive with it. Tassels.
Tassels aren't clothes.
They're covering parts of your body. Those are clothes.
I take it back. Bernie's got a point. Wait. We're not communicating here, Byrne. We got in an indeterminate amount of time to the show.
You do you. I'm just saying, it's not my cup of tea.
Oh, okay.
Again, coming from the one who hired Guy.
Yeah.
You know what? I can only hear I'm wrong so many times.
Well, we'll see.
Nora will kind of float behind you, Dancelap, and say, I think it's nice. And kind of float past
Thank you, Nora.
Vianti will give him the side eye.
Yeah. I'll watch him go.
Man, Nor will kind of... What the hell's that?
What caused the ruckus?
Cat's destroying.
Nor just knocks some shit over.
Yeah. Nor will kind of, as he's floating by, like pretty much make dead eyes at you for Yuan-ti and wink at you.
I'll wink back.
I am fucking invisible with you around Vianti. I swear to God. I don't mind. Except for
I also thought your act was lovely.
Yeah, thanks. A lot of those flyers ended up in the hands of kids. I can probably do a close-on version. I'm going to work on it. Just a lot of shoulder work. Vianti, can you help me? You're not great with keeping your clothes on, but like you do a lot with a little.
Vianti will get on stage with her and kind of show her how to like work the collar.
Yeah. All right. We'll expand from there. Actually, I have a top for this. I actually have a dress for this. Yeah. Okay.
You just got to give him a little tease.
Yeah.
Makes him want to come back for more.
Don't let Bernie think she won, though. Just like when we do this, we'll just kind of be like, "That's what I was going to do."
It was your idea.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. It is the night of the show.
Dun, 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 dun.
Man, I love whatever this game we're playing is.
Okay. So the order you guys want to do things is Guy up front.
Oh yeah, get him right out of the way.
Marbles and Vort.
Yeah.
Then Nor and Elena, or do you guys want to intersperse any of yours in there?
Do we want to do penny lifting stuff then?
Might want to make
or do
sure
we want to
that
get the
people don't
dead
just... People might just leave if we just have all that only up front.
All the dead people up front? You mean?
I mean, the novelty of that's probably going to wear off after they see that Guy and Marbles and Vort aren't any good.
That's true.
Just saying, we might need something to kind of spice it up a little bit. After.
Just have Guy performing before anybody even takes their seats. Just like...
Yeah.
He's throwing candy out into the audience.
Yeah.
And Bia's going to get express permission from Dancelap to use her mage hand to close the curtain on him should...
Oh, yeah. 100%.
It's a good call.
Yeah. If you need to gong show any of these guys, get it done. All right, Guy, Marbles, and Vord and their menagerie. All right, let's have Nor do kind of an interlude.
Okay.
We'll have Elena sing while Penny lifts Bia on various things, culminating with the anchor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bia, you dismount and go into a fabulous show.
Can do.
Let's see. We'll let Elena and Nor do their thing because that might be part of whatever spooky ritual gets the hell rid of these guys. All right, that ticks off all their boxes. Vianti, what do you got? What do you got planned for the evening?
Oh, I could always do a dance number or two. Maybe when Snore exits, he could do a thing into my thing.
Okay. So we'll get Nora to kind of snake charm you out or something like that. We'll do a thing. Nor into Vianti, and boy, I've never been a headliner before, so I don't know that that's the best place for me, but I'm also, hopefully the kids are asleep by then. And I say this so only Vianti can hear. If I start dying out there, you got to come back out and like just pull it out. Like no, well, don't pull it out. I need to be specific.
I'm getting mixed messages.
No, I understand. I heard it as soon as I said it. Pull the performance out. Like, just get like come out and save me a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
I've got your back.
Okay. Okay. And have worked on something with Elena. The best she can do is like some Evanescence, and I will dance to it. Listen, I'm not a fan. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Would you like a poll?
A loaded question. Yuan-ti.
I do have a spear that might serve a purpose.
Oh, yeah. If we can get that towards the front, just something to pivot off of.
Yeah.
I can do... Yeah. Let's... Okay. All right, we'll spear up front. Okay. That's our playlist, Andrew.
Okay.
And to be specific, I will be doing a close-on rendition, which will confuse Dancelap. If you care to give me disadvantage, cruel but fair.
I was going to give you advantage because you had a poll.
Okay, nice.
Okay.
I'm Vianti.
So, you guys can hear from backstage that it sounds like there's a good amount of people out there.
Nice. All right.
Raccoons out there.
There's a raccoon in the front row. Does
With
anyone
a notepad.
It does people things.
He got a little beret.
I was gonna say, is he a little top hat?
He's sitting in a reserved seat.
He's got a little press badge in it. Does anyone want to like poke their head out and look at the audience?
I don't think Dancelap's that person, so it'll have to be someone else.
Okay.
She's going in
SCBBU
blind.
will do it. She's never really done a stage performance.
Okay.
But if she'll use magic to conceal herself a little bit.
Okay.
Like using mana illusion or something.
You see that raccoon in the front row. You see.
She like punts her fist a little.
You also see Becky and all of her hens from the auction.
Becky.
Dancelap want to hear about this.
They've got money.
Yeah. They're going to be glad they didn't buy this place by the end of the night. We run this.
We've got this.
I run off spite a little bit. That's okay. This is good.
No Manchun in the audience.
No Manchun in the audience.
Oh, man.
No Zaztam.
Oh, at the back, you do.
Just want to forget.
It's all red wizards.
Yeah. At the back of the room, you do see a tall lich going, "Pardon me, excuse me, pardon me."
With his hair suspiciously in front of one eye.
It's a look.
It's a look.
Okay. Guy will adjust his spells and japes out onto the stage.
Bea will prepare her mage hand.
Let's go for the classics.
And he'll say, "Dear Uncle, what kind of monster brings you chocolate and flowers before it eats you?" "A romanticore."
God damn it. I'll explain it after the stream. That's great. You're gold. I love you.
Boo.
Are you rolling your own performance?
Oh, yeah.
He's got it, yeah. And then booing himself, yes.
He kind of... He's starting to go sweat.
He's got the ghost sweats.
And he quickly pulls out a pie and hits himself in the face with it, to which all the children laugh, because children love violence.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll say, "There's a wonderful show, ladies and germs, and you can't prove anything. I didn't do it. Next up, Marble."
Yeah, I'll give Bea the signal. Like, yeah, we're coming with this guy.
She'll pull the curtain.
Oh.
It hits him on the way over.
Oh, it goes through him.
No.
He's like half on one side of the curtain, half on the other.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, we've got clipping. It's a clipping issue.
Okay. Marbles kind of jogs on stage, and then he seems to be singing his own theme song. Marbles.
Did he do this in practice? How do we not notice this?
I'm pulling out all the stops, guys. And the flump kind of floats on stage and starts juggling, which is getting a very positive response.
Yeah, no.
As well it should.
Yeah.
Vort leads the Remoraz, Guard Drake, and Displacer Beast on stage, and the Remoraz kind of becomes like a little flaming hoop, and Vort has the Guard Drake and Displacer Beast kind of jump through it. And then he
That's not bad.
pretends to wrestle with one of them. And he puts it in a headlock. Thank you. I've been Vort.
Yeah. Yeah, it was better than watching marbles get mauled.
When you say maul, the Displacer Beast kind of starts to wrestle, and Vort's like, "Yeah, okay, sit."
I imagine this entire time Dancelap has a headset similar to what Marty has on.
A clipboard.
Go for Vort.
Little light.
It's a no for me. All right, yeah, get them off stage. Okay. Good job. Good job.
Thank you.
Go to smack board on the ass and just right through.
Right back at
I
you.
tried earlier.
Yeah, I know.
Um,
There's a lot of
and,
wasted ass in this place.
Nor will float on stage and kind of do the interlude you guys asked him to do. And yeah, no, it's very nice. The audience is kind of, they seem like they're getting into it.
All right. And we're trending upward.
And then at the tail end of him dancing, Elena starts to sing, and it's Penny's lifting time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Again, don't be afraid to get angry. If it doesn't work
That's the finale.
time,
that's the finale.
All right.
Okay.
So, do I just start lifting things? Big on top of them?
What would you like to lift first?
What did we get?
You got a barrel.
Okay.
2 barrels.
Oh, okay.
A big crate.
Okay.
You kind of made a dumbbell, like, out of, like, anchors, like, smaller anchors. And then you have, like, a big anchor.
Okay, I want the big anchor to be the very last thing that I lift. So, and then she'll just start with, like, the smallest thing and work her way up.
Okay. So make an athletics check.
Okay.
Just Bia sitting on barrels.
She pops out of one at first.
Nice.
Oh, that's
nice.
That's good.
21?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Just one-handed.
Yeah.
Put it down. The crate next.
Okay. That's going to be a 24.
Yep. You don't know how Bea got from the barrel to the crate, but she pops out of that one.
Yeah. Glitter.
Glitter and dexterity.
If we get to the 2 barrels, I can be on the other barrel. I'm not as to lift, but I feel like we can do this.
Do you want to do the 2 barrels, one with Dancelap, one with...
Yes.
Bea? Okay. Another athletics check.
It's above 25.
Yeah.
It's like 29 or some shit.
And then
Perfect.
the big anchor.
Okay.
The finale.
Before she picks up, like, Bea gets situated on the anchor, and then before she picks up the anchor, she slaps herself so she can rage.
Okay. Well,
and then she wants to pick up the anchor.
okay, so you have advantage on this check.
I rolled a nat 20!
Just...
Like lightning just everywhere gloriously.
Yeah. Backstage Dancelap's like, write that in your little notebook, you fucking raccoon.
You can see that even Becky and her hands are kind of like, oh, I mean, that is pretty impressive.
We couldn't have done that. Karen's pretty strong, but she couldn't have done that.
But I mean, Deborah can burp the whole alphabet, so where's that?
There's always a spot for Deborah on my stage.
Deborah hands you her card.
No, thank you. Yeah, it's spelled out in burps. That's weird.
Okay. Bea, you hop down from the anchor, and what would you like to do?
Well, first, since Penny is rage, she's going to do the whole, like, damsel in distress act. She's going to, like, run away, do that whole thing.
Nice.
And,
Tight.
she's going to do this whole routine of, like, turning herself into members of the audience and then suddenly, like, them turning, like, into ghosts and, it's full of glitter and, like, all of this minor illusions. At some point, she summons a bunch of snakes with Find Familiar and, like, sends them out in, like, a big... Or she pretends to control them and then, like, sends them out into... Like, disperses them. It's a whole big magic show.
Awesome. Yeah. Can I get a performance check from you, please?
You got it.
With advantage.
That is with advantage.
Yeah.
All right, I don't know how I can do much better than that, but yeah, that's a 25.
Oh yeah. No, man. The raccoon has a tear in his eye.
She'll like blow a kiss to him.
He'll catch it with his little hands. He does human things.
He does human things. Man, when this Racoon became canon, I forget, but I love it. My new favorite NPC. Yeah. 100%.
Okay. Bia, how would you like to leave the stage?
Oh goodness. How would I like to do that? I think she's going to use minor illusion to create this big smoke cloud and then like dash off the stage.
Okay, cool.
Use your roguish dexterity to get out of there. A cloud of smoke and glitter.
I can be supporting with dancing lights back there during any of these performances.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Elena and Nor go up next.
Hmm?
Okay. And they'll do pretty much the act you guys saw before. And you can tell Elena especially is getting emotional. Because this is her last performance. And then she's dead. So,
Well,
Way to bring it down.
she's feeling it right now. And Nor is like, keep it together, lady.
yeah. You got one more. You got to do my immortal and bring life. So, it's not the end.
Listen, Elena, I'm going to be sad to see Nor go too, but we can't start crying on stage.
And then Nor reaches his hand out for you, Vianti.
Okay, so Vianti will ghost take that hand. No, approximate.
Yeah, exactly. It's very chaste.
Yeah.
Kind of do like that, like almost touching, like sideways hand thing with him, and do
Exactly.
like some dances around. And then as he gets to like the center of the stage, single light down on him, everything dark. Nor leaves, and he's gonna pull out his lightning lure, like a whip.
Okay.
And kind of like do like a cool like whip dance with it if I
Laughing around
can.
himself. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then kind of just like do some of those cool like spins where you do like the leg up in the air somehow, but you're still on one leg. You know what I'm talking about?
I do.
All the while doing the lightning lure like around him in a flourish.
Okay, yeah. Performance check with advantage.
Dancing lights,
All
dancing
right.
lights, dancing lights.
Oh gosh, okay. Okay, that's better. 18.
Okay. Yeah, no, this is real impressive. And very dangerous.
And then
It's breaking many safety regulations.
Look, we haven't had the inspection yet, so
The raccoon's gonna shut us down.
I'm keeping a theme here with the lightning from earlier. It's a
Plant
very
the
shocking
spear.
performance. Yeah. So then, like, towards the end of the performance, as the music's getting all, like, dramatic and stuff, his movements are getting more wild. He's going to pull his spear out of seemingly nowhere, kind of flip it around, and then dramatically plant it in the ground as the lights cut.
Okay.
It's a suspicious lack of pockets.
Just lots of robes.
In Dancelap, Elena starts singing, I don't know, Who Runs the World or something, Girls.
Cool. Yeah. I can dance to this. Yeah, I disguise self to fix my makeup. And otherwise, like, I'm full Jessica Rabbiting this outfit.
Sure.
More of a shawl. Thing over the shoulders as well. But yeah, I'm gonna stalk out there and, quite frankly, crush this. And And I don't. There are a couple of times where I had to fight my instincts to like do anything. Like I can't do a suicide drop on the pole in front of that kid. But like I can still use it to pivot.
Of course, yeah.
And re-extend. I need this performance to go on for at least a minute. Where I will then enthralling performance because I'm a motherfucking glamour bard.
Yep.
I pick 3 targets. First one, that Racoon. And look for anyone else who looks like they have the most money. Because I have 2 more of them.
Give me an insight check real fast.
Sure. I am trained in that, which means I will do fucking garbage on it, I guarantee it.
Go for Becky.
Oh, yeah. Becky's one of them.
Okay.
So...
Racoon and Becky.
Why did I never... there it is. +5. 20. Dirty.
Okay.
The dirtiest.
You notice, like, a guy in the 3rd row dressed like the Monopoly Money Man.
Why, Uncle Pennybags? I didn't know you were coming.
And sitting next to him...
sitting with the raccoon.
Sitting next to him, Dancelap, is your mother, who just has a scowl on her face.
Is it my actual mother?
Yes.
You son of a bitch.
And you just see her mouth, honeysuckle, Hester, nice blouse.
Spear around? Why, Andrew? Why would you do that?
Do I see Dancelap start to get flustered?
Well, first off, Becky the Raccoon and Uncle Pennybags have to make a wisdom check.
I gotta make up wisdom stats for a raccoon, apparently.
Yes. Yeah. Welcome to the show.
That's where we're at.
DC 15 or 14.
They will all fail.
All right. Yeah, they love me. They have to praise me for up to an hour. So luckily, one of them's sitting next to my mom, so they can just tell her how great I am.
She's great, isn't she? Capital.
Yeah, no, they just fucking love me for an hour. Glamour bards are great at one thing. Yeah, what do you want from me? A performance check? I'm dancing lights. I'm doing a whole thing.
No, performance check with advantage.
Okay. You're not full disadvantaging me with the mother thing?
You're recovering well.
Okay. All right. I will take the 18. So performance +9, 27.
Jesus. Yeah, no, you crush it.
I end up doing a suicide drop. I'm like, oh, wait, I said I wasn't going to do that. You climb up, you streak down, and you stop. It's fine. It's very impressive, though. It gets a lot of ooze out of the kids, I'm sure.
I mean, just don't hurt yourself on that spear.
Yeah, no. More splinters. More splinter problems that I was initially responsible for. Cut the dancing lights and sneak off stage, disguise self in all black. So now I'm crew. Well,
you see, Bernie comes up to you and says, "Your kids did great."
Thank you, Bernie.
And then she will fade.
I'll almost miss her.
Yeah.
Nor will come up to you, Vianti, and try and like take your hand. And he'll just like kind of look into your eyes very intensely as he fades. Guy says, "Miss Sweetchest, I don't feel so."
That's a better gag than I had, so good.
And then Vort and Marbles kind of playing with their animals will fade as well. And Elena kind of makes eye contact with you, Dancelap, and kind of...
I'll keep your posters up.
Thank you. It means a lot to me, actually, more than it probably should.
You're probably running out of time here, Elena.
I gotta go.
Okay, all right, yeah. I'll keep one up.
She's not quite faded yet. She comes back in a little bit.
God. Nah, I feel bad.
And you guys successfully put on the CaBOOret.
We solved your CaBOOret puzzle.
You did.
Solve the hell out of it.
Yeah.
We're running a little late, but
Yes.
what would you guys like to do?
Well, I have a very specific course of action that I need to take. Do I have to deal with my mother first?
That's up to you.
Oh, boy. I sure don't want to, but you put her there. Yeah, I mean, I guess put on a robe and a proper shirt or something and kind of go out there and, like, Mother?
Honeysuckle.
Are we bearing witness to this?
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I assume Vianti is, if not in the room, is very conspicuously listening.
Yeah. Well, I'll even bring her backstage so it's easily viewable by everybody. But yeah, just kind of close my eyes and I don't. Yes, Mother. What brings you to the city?
I am here to take you home.
Okay, well that's not happening. I own a business.
No, you don't.
I do. I have a deed and everything. Does the Hester have real estate? She doesn't. I presume.
Not true. She does. She's...
Yeah, the Emerald Enclave letting her sleep for free places isn't a residence.
Yes, it is.
It's not. Okay, I don't want to get into this. I get my deed. And unfortunately, I did have to sign it legally. Honeysuckle. Nice blouse. But this is taking away from my point, but also adding to it. So I accept.
Well, you could play it being a bar owner at home. You need to come home.
I don't. I can't. I'm at the beginning of something here, Ma, and I don't know. I kind of can't wait for you to understand. I can give you some money.
It's not about money. What are you doing up here?
Making my fortune.
And what does that cost?
About 20,000 GP.
Seems awful.
Plus printing, the painting. Got discounts on them. It costs not sitting around Green Hilly waiting to hear another Hester story.
But they're so good.
Okay. Some of them really ramble on. Being honest, really missed the point. I still don't know why she keeps bringing Mrs. Breach up.
She's so strong.
She is very strong. I understand. Mother, I just performed the dance of my life out there with clothes. You're my mom. I'll save you that part. Unusually for me. And I've got my friends to celebrate with. I can put you up at the nicest place in town if you want. I can get you the nicest coach home. I can send you home with gold. But I'm not going home. Not now.
Vianti kind of seen the tone that this general conversation is taking, kind of usually he would try and flirt with her mom, but he sees that it's not the time for that. And so instead he'll very like protectively go and stand behind Dancelap and just like put a arm on her shoulder, kind of like you're not taking her.
B will stand behind Dancelap as well, making some very, very threatening eyes at this mom. Because she gets this.
Full snake eyes are out right now.
Mrs. Niceplows will say, you didn't even let us say goodbye last time.
Well, that's kind of the point of running away. Sorry, I did intend to send money as soon as I made some. I just started making some. We can't all be Hesters, but I can be me here.
Maybe that's something you need to do then.
Yep. I think I do. Do you want a gift certificate to thank Tormus Torm's Day, or?
Oh, the chicken finger gauntlet is to die for. They're going to make one in Green Hilly.
Is that boy? Hester moves mountains.
I heard from Vivian Blue Hill that they're going to get one in Blue Hilly, and that we're going to get one in Green Hilly.
Okay. Well, yeah, I will. I'll be praying for you.
Thank you, honey. Sorry.
Penny is loudly sniffling in the corner. Weeping.
Thank you, Mom. And I will like send her home with like 100 gold or something. I will actually record here on the character sheet. Okay. As some sign that I'm making it.
You're going to make it after all? Throw a hat.
Why am I in fucking Minnesota? It just snows and snows here. All right, yeah, make sure she's taken care of. The place gets emptied and closed. We've exorcised our ghosts. Want to kind of group hug my group here. Thank you, all of you. That was amazing. Like, the lowest roll was an 18. That was incredible. I really think we're on to something here.
Thank you, Dancelap, for bringing us together to do this.
Oh, I think I have to thank Joaquin. Like, legally, I think I have to thank her. But, yeah, well, listen, and as soon as we count the profits from tonight and whatever, I will start paying you back all your shares. Any of you can walk away at any time. I really think we've got something. So I hope.
After that?
Okay. I just wanted to make clear that everyone's getting their $5,000 back.
I don't think you could pay to get rid of us at this point.
Thanks. Nice.
Kind of. Sorry, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Kind of as you had cleared the audience, the raccoon comes up to you and like like shakes all your hands.
Sir.
Penny is terrified of his little hands. So tiny.
Why does it do?
She doesn't want to break him.
He's so small.
Oh yeah.
He's so small.
I forgot about that. That's right.
And he'll walk out.
His word carries a lot of weight, I understand. All right, well, yeah, start blowing out candles and putting up chairs. If you need to guide us to a certain point, I do have one more thing I need to do.
I'm all done, so whatever you guys would like to do to wrap this up, I'm good with.
Okay.
Via's going to go up to her bedroom and write a letter to certain people.
Okay.
After that whole exchange, she needs to say something.
Before Bia goes, Penny wants to give her a big hug and just say, That's always the way I pictured you performing on a stage like that.
Via's just crying.
She's giving me a big hug.
I'm glad you were there with me.
And Penny's also crying.
Guys, I'm gonna for real cry. That was so cute.
God, I love this game. Once everything's kind of like settled down, I'm sure the place isn't going to burn down. I sit at the edge of the stage, having gotten something earlier, and ask Vianti to. Vianti, come here for a minute.
Okay. I'll come and join.
Just gonna sit and dangle my legs over the stage. Vianti, I never really had any friends. Growing up, boys only wanted one thing. Girls didn't like me because boys only wanted that one thing from me. I left town. I came to the city where it was a big faceless whirlwind of legs, mostly from my perspective. You know, I was friendly with some of the girls in the club, but it was kind of a competition, which the management kind of encouraged to keep us from joining together in any meaningful way. Yeah, no one's ever given me anything that didn't expect something in return. And then you gave me this pin with a coin I can't spend. And I don't really know what friendship is, but I think it's a coin I can't spend. You're a coin I can't spend, Vianti. The best one. And I think the other two are coins I can't spend too. And so I wanted to get you something. And kind of pull out a bigger package, at least compared to her. She kind of reaches up and touches Vianti's cheeks. I know you didn't do that to yourself, and so I'm sorry if this is kind of a crappy gift or brings up worse times, but here.
Vianti will very slowly take the package, and is it like wrapped, I guess?
Yeah, kind of like in like a grocery bag.
Perfect. And he'll kind of slowly unwrap it.
It's a book about stars. Kind of like an astrology thing. I've I've seen the way you look up at them. Like you're looking for answers, and maybe this will help get you some answers. And if you don't like that, I got an insights holder. It's got 2.
So Vianti will be unusually quiet and kind of like run his hands over the book a little bit, and then look at Dancelap with kind of almost with like tears in his eyes, and just kind of be like, I was looking for someone or something that I think this book would help with. But I'll be honest, since spending time with you, I haven't had much of an urge to look for that. But as this is a gift from you, I will treasure it.
There's a gift receipt if you don't. Dancelap leans in and just hugs.
And he'll let a single tear fall and hug her back.
Close the curtain, Andrew.
And that's where we'll stop tonight.
Good job, everybody.
Great game, everybody.
This is a ridiculous series of adventures, and I love it.
Outros and plugs. Soup.
Oh, cool. Me. Okay.
Bro, right to Soup.
Sure. I'm Soup, aka Soupsaka on Twitter, Instagram, all the social medias. You can find me, look for my artwork, and yeah, that's me.
Sorry, the apocalypse is apparently happening outside.
Yeah, apparently.
Marty.
Yeah, I'm Marty. Also Dancelap sometimes. I don't know, man. I'm plugging D&D. It's friendship and beautiful and silly ass adventures. It doesn't just have to be dungeon and murder hobos. That's my pitch. Follow at God of Roads.
Zom.
Hi, I'm Zom. I write a lot of things. You can find examples of all my writing on my website, zombarber.com. And you can find me everywhere online at Zombalog on all the social medias. Follow me. I always post updates when I write something new. So check it out.
And Mira.
Great. I'm Mira. You can find me on both Twitter and Instagram at Birds and Nerds. Still in the midst of a crazy couple of weeks. I'll get back to posting art as soon as I can. I actually drew for the first time in like 4 days today. Yeah. And it wasn't much, but I did it.
We need be a character art.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
I'm trying.
It's not a pressure way. It's a good way.
I'm Andy Hatton at Andy Hatton on Twitter. I love Dungeons and Dragons so much. Follow me on YouTube and Twitch at God of Roads. I will be here with 3 of these wonderful people on Wednesday this week for the Homebrewed finale. Please tune in. It's going to be probably a thing.
Killed by a dreadlord.
It's fine.
I gotta kill him first.
We're gonna hold him there.
Still got 2 wolves on him. Keep going at him.
Ensnaring strike.
Got him in a stun lock.
Conjure animals with 2 dire wolves is my new favorite spell. Just pack tactics, knock them down. It's great. Yeah. Have a great night, everybody.
Good night, Internet.
Good night.
Bye.